Well, let's try it this way. Good morning, folks. This is Jess Mallory, Trail Master here at Brooksvale Park in Hamden, Connecticut. And we are going to go on a virtual tour here, small tour, show you what the trails are like here. We have over 540 acres of pristine hills, flats, overbooks, around ponds. All the wildlife you can ever think of is here in our parks, and we are family friendly. Dogs must be on leashes at all times, and there is no mountain bike use in the park. We have a small small native zoo here with some beautiful animals, including 3 European miniature horses. So let's go on this tour quickly, and we'll take a look at what the trails look like. As we're coming up from the Veterans Building, this is not a main trail here, but it is a trail up onto our White Blaze Trail. Everything is marked just precise, and also we had the scouts come in and they did a beautiful GPS marking here with signs up that are great. We've pruned back the trails. Every couple of weeks we go in and do this to make sure that they're clear, free of debris, especially after these storms that we have, thunderstorms, windstorms. We want to make sure that our trails are clear for the public to enjoy. We're coming up now to what I call a reflection pool, and the water seems to be low here because not much rain in a couple of days. When we have the torrential downpours here, this pool fills right up. It is fed by Hickory Brook, and we do have some minnows in the ponds. We have salamanders, and we have frogs. And we'll go over the walkway here. As you can see, it's kind of quiet. The water is kind of low. We'll come over here where our dam is. I can step down here. There's no water in it. And then we look up this small reflection pool. Crossing over one of the dams that we built, and up to our eastern hemlock grove, which we've actually trimmed out here. It promotes the good growth up on the trees and gives the tree more space to fan out. Also in the wintertime, this is a great place for deer to flock under and stay here in snowstorms, because they act as umbrellas off the heavy snow. And also we have the woolly apid that we're dealing with, but by taking off all of the dead branches underneath and the fungus that's on them, it helps the tree again for a healthy growth. We do pile our branches up here so that when we get a chance, we'll come in here and clean it out. And we're coming up now to an intersection in our trail route, which I will show you is clearly marked. As we swing around, we will see we are again well marked here on our trails. We have many outshoots here of other trails. We utilize the 540 plus acres to the fullest extent, and again keeping the landscape pristine. Here's one of the wonderful trail maps that is up here, done by the scouts, and they tell where we are. These are on our main trails. So anytime you can come up, actually find your position where you are on our wonderful trail system. And we'll come down And we are now going down the white trail here, as you can see. We keep our drain systems clear here, free of debris, branches, because they can actually damage the trails if we don't keep them clean. And also you can see the old boundary stone fences that were up here with the early farmers in the area. Brooksvale Park actually, years ago, was a place where they actually grew vegetables for the city. The city folk would get their vegetables out of here. And so again, we do have flat spots here. And we see the beautiful ferns that are growing up nicely around our trails as I come down. And we will come around. Again, we keep them pretty clear. If there are debris that fall on them or tree branches, we'll pick them up. We also clean around the beautiful rocks that we have around here. There are many large flat rocks that we clear so that hikers can, if they want to take a breather, sit down, drink their water, and stay together as a family and rest. We're coming up here now, as you can see, to a new trail as we come around and swing. This is our green trail. The green trail really is our perimeter trail, and it actually goes the whole length of our perimeter all the way back down to our parking area again. And by the way, parking is right near the trailhead, so there's no need to walk a long distance. You save yourself that and save your energy for the hike that you'll be on. We have many, many oak trees here. We have white oak, we have red oak, we have maple, there is some sycamore in here. Unfortunately, we do have a few elm, but because of that elm blight that's still taking place, we don't have many left. Here is one of our new drainage pipes. I believe this one here is a 2-foot pipe. This takes a lot of water through it because this area at one time was very muddy in our rainy season in the spring. So we've installed this so it doesn't drain into the trail. And as you can see, there's a lot of skunk cabbage here all around. Many birds, as you can understand here. We have most of all of the New England birds in here, in the area. The cardinals. We even have pileated woodpeckers too. Those are the largest woodpeckers of the woodpecker family. There's something to see. And when you don't see them, you'll hear them, because it sounds like an axeman swinging his axe with a slow, methodical chop. They're very colorful birds. We have chickadees, and just passing over through here, you can see there's a chipmunk running up on our fallen tree there. So now we come over and we're coming up to our large pond. This is a great bridge over here that we have. It's done a few years back. I believe the Scouts were involved in this bridge too. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry, but we have a lot of Scout participation around Brooksvale. We're always looking for more. And we have a wonderful bench that the Scouts built over here too. So as you can see, there's family here. They're enjoying it. There's pollywogs, salamanders in here. The only thing we don't have in here is fish at the present time because the pond actually dries up. And believe it or not, there's a lawn under here. Canadian geese visit. They're always around the park, as you can see. And we're going to finish off over here by looking at the only holly bush in our entire acreage here. And this was spotted by me as a trail master, and I cleared it out. And it is growing very well, as you can see. It's almost in the shape of a Christmas tree. We have cedar bushes around, where a lot of times the children like to go under and play tent underneath. One big one over here. Here's a red-winged blackbird that's enjoying himself here near the pond. Plenty of those. And then, of course, we have our native zoo, which is on the other side. We don't have time to see it today, but I assure you, you will enjoy it if you come down and visit us here at Brooksvale Park in Hamden, Connecticut. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and above all, hike. It's healthy for you, and it clears your mind, and enjoy the pristine solitude of nature.